Hey guys, super excited because we're about to buy a car and you're going to join us as we buy it. What kind of car are we going to get, Tommy?
We are buying our first ever electric car.
Yep, that's right. We want to get an electric car because, well, we figure it's the future and we want to go through the process of buying the car and having you guys kind of join us down that road in terms of not just buying it, but actually taking delivery, driving it, doing all of our classic TFL long-term reviews with it. So Tommy, let's get started. But before we tell you what car we're going to buy, let's talk about what cars we're not going to buy.
Yeah, so there's a wide range of electric cars available here in the United States right now, ranging from Nissans all the way up to Audis. So let's talk about the ones that we considered but are not going to go for. So let's start with the all-time bestseller, the Nissan Leaf.
Yeah, and before actually we go to that, we should talk about where we live.
Okay.
Which is in Colorado. And actually there are only, I think, 4, maybe 5 electric cars that you can buy in Colorado. There are a bunch of cars that are California compliance cars, Hyundais, for instance, that aren't sold in Colorado. Well, there really only are 4 cars, I think, that you could buy in Colorado that are all electric. And we didn't want to get a hybrid. We didn't want to get something that burns any kind of fuel except for electrons. So you talked about the Leaf. That's been around a long time. I just drove the newest one, the Nissan Leaf Plus. It's got a range of over 200 miles.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. But the problem with it is, and it's always been the problem, the batteries aren't climate controlled. In other words, they're ambient air controlled. And when you live in Colorado, it gets really cold. And the batteries get really cold in the winter, and when that happens, your range drops. So we kind of took that off our list just for that simple reason. The other thing we wanted to, of course, do was buy an affordable electric car. So there are a lot of Teslas out there, including the Model X and the Model S, which aren't affordable.
Yeah, they start at, $70,000, $80,000 plus.
So we took those off of our list. The other car that is affordable, and perhaps is the one company that has actually the most experience with electric cars, is Chevy.
Yeah, because Chevy,
GM.
General Motors built the Ep.1, way back in the 1990s. So they have a long history of developing EVs. But the Bolt has been out for a few years now. There's not a lot we can add to that conversation. Plus, it's a very small car. You're a big guy. Nathan's a big guy. And we want something with room, something with rear-wheel drive that's a little bit more fun to drive. So the Bolt is a no-go.
Yeah, it's a little runabout. It was also built to be sold in Europe when GM still owned Opel. They sold that, so they made a lot of compromises, but it's not perfect. It's a lot like the Leaf, front-wheel drive, small. Hatchback, range of over 200 miles. The other one, of course, that is available nationally is the BMW i3 without the range extender.
Yeah, because once again, we want pure electric. i3 has been out for a long time. The range just isn't really there, in our opinion, on the pure electric model.
No.
Keep in mind, guys, this is a vehicle we want to take on road trips and we want to drive, across country to document what it's really like driving an electric car. And that brings us to the next issue, which is infrastructure surrounding charging.
Yeah, there's only one car company really that has a national infrastructure for charging cars, and that is, of course, Tesla. Volkswagen is building one out called Electrify America. That's part of the Dieselgate settlement, so they're spending, I think, billions of dollars to do that, but it's not there yet. And if we actually want to drive this car more than just around Boulder, we need something where we can charge it up everywhere in America, and Tesla does that. Now, you mentioned the Audi e-tron, which isn't available, and of course the Mercedes is also coming out.
The EQC.
Yeah.
There's some other ones. The Kia Niro EV is coming out. It's not available yet. Same with the new Soul EV. The Kona EV is only sold in California right now. There's a lot of these California-only cars, such as the e-Golf, right?
Yeah,
that was California.
That was a California compliant. These are California compliance cars.
Fiat 500e California compliance, which is what California mandates a manufacturer to come out with so it can meet their stringent fuel economy and pollution standards.
So we're down to 2 cars now that are sold nationally. One that we haven't talked about is a Jaguar I-Pace.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's once again not affordable. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to kind of get the Model T, that's a hint, of electric cars, right? A car that hopefully will bring electricity to the masses. And there's really only one car that's doing that right now. And luckily, it just became available in the base version. And that is what, Tommy?
That, of course, is the new Model 3.
So let's order this bad boy. We're on Tesla's website now. Unlike traditional car dealerships for all you Europeans, in America, Tesla, you actually buy right from the manufacturer. The way it works in America, for everybody else but Tesla, is you go to a dealership, the dealership actually buys a car from the manufacturer, and then they sell it to you. But Tesla, you're actually buying it from Tesla, which means you can do one of 2 things. You could buy it at a store, which they're closing a lot of, by the way.
Yep.
Or you can buy it online. So we're about to order one online, and we want to get the base model.
Right.
Right. So let's go in and let's kind of go through the ordering process. And at the end of this, we're going to own a car. I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different things you have to know about the Model 3. There's really 2 different buckets, rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. And then there's 5 total versions. So there's a standard range rear-wheel drive, a standard range plus rear-wheel drive, and a long range. And then in the all-wheel drive, there's long range and performance. But the all-wheel drive models are just too expensive. Now, Tesla says that the Model 3 starts at $35,000, but on the website it's a little confusing because they have this little bubble here that says $26,950 after savings. That, of course, is gas savings and the government rebate.
But it really starts at $35,000. And let's talk about the government rebate. You used to get $7,500 if you ordered it last year. Now you only get how much is $3,750?
Yeah, $3,750 until July.
First, yeah.
Yeah, and then it halves again.
So we want to get it before July 1st. And the idea was that we would buy the standard range. There's really 3 models that we're considering in the rear-wheel drive Model 3.
The most affordable. So the standard range is $35,000, the standard range plus is $37,500, and then the long range is $44,500.
Yeah, and we were going to get the standard range, but recent reports have said that it's not even being made yet. And
well, check this out. It says estimated delivery 6 to 8 weeks.
So I think we're going to go for the one up above then, which is the standard range plus, which actually is being made, and I think they are delivering because it says within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so the way that the standard range plus works is you get a little bit faster 0 to 60, so 0.3 faster, 10 more mile an hour in top speed. Mile an hour, I sound like an old NASCAR racer. And then 20 more miles of range, but you also get some other goodies. So the standard interior gives you manual seats with cloth material, basic audio, and then 4 USB ports in the center console. By stepping up to the standard range plus, we get the partial premium, which gives us nicer seats, heated front seats, upgraded stereo, and docking for 2 smartphones.
Nice.
Now, it's not the premium, it's not the full heated rear seats and the 14 speakers and the internet browser, but it's still pretty nice.
Yeah, this is kind of the Model T. Now you get it, the Model 3, right? It's the most affordable, the most kind of entry level, hopefully the electric car that's going to herald a new age. So we want to experience it in its base form. So we're going to take the standard range plus so that we can get it in the next 2 weeks. I think for the $2,500 additional dollars, you get a lot of value there. So and more importantly, you're going to get it soon. So we have colors to choose from.
Now, just like the Model T, you can have it in any color you want as long as it's black for no extra cost. So there's a total of 5 colors, but black is the only one that doesn't cost much, which is a problem for us.
That's a big problem.
Because
we can't shoot black cars. Black cars just don't shoot on video. That would be the car I would get, but we just, what happens is when you try to do a video around a black car, it reflects like a mirror and you shoot the videographer. So as much as I would love to get just a base color, we're going to have to upgrade colors a little bit because this is going to be a kind of a movie star of the series, so we want a color that pops. So what color do you think we should get?
So there's Midnight Silver, which is $1,500, Deep Blue, which is $1,500, Pearl White, which is $2,000,
oof,
and then the red one is $2,500.
Yeah.
What color do you like? The gray one's okay.
You think it'll pop enough?
It's okay.
Yeah.
The blue one's okay too. I think the white one's probably the best with the black wheels.
Yeah, white with black?
Gray wheels, yeah.
That's a $2,000 option though.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So there's also 19-inch sport wheels, but that's another $1,500.
No. We're going to stick
with the 18s, the Aero wheels.
All right, so let's spend the money on the color because we have to. I'd get the black if it were my dithers, but we have to do it for video, so let's go for the white.
Okay, so there's all black interior, which is included. That's the premium material, which I don't think is leather. It's like a leatherette.
Right.
Or there's black and white. But that's another $1,000.
We're going for the Model T of the Model 3, so let's just go with black.
Okay, so black.
Yeah, no more money.
So autopilot and self-driving capability. So autopilot enables your car to steer, accelerate, and brake automatically for other vehicles and pedestrians. And then full self-driving capability is on-ramp to off-ramp self-driving. And then coming soon, or at least they say later this year, is traffic lights and city driving.
So to me, the reason that the Model 3 is kind of the car of the future is because it's got 3 unique things, right? First, it's all electric with a range of over 200, and it's got a national charging station network. Number 2 is it's completely broken the mold in terms of interior and exterior design, right? There's no front grille on it. The interior is completely different. And number 3, it has autonomy, or the potential for autonomy. These are the 3 things that kind of the Jetson car needs. And as much as I would like to get the third thing, once again, it's expensive and breaks the bank.
Well, you can always do it after delivery for $4,000 for autopilot. So, okay, so none of that.
None of that. We're just going to go without that. We're live without it.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah, so let's get, how much is it going to cost us? $31,450.
No, that's after savings.
Oh.
$39,500.
Whoa! So we just made it under 40,000, but we get 3750 back, right, from the government.
Yes.
So subtract that 39. So basically 37. So $36,000 is what we're going to be paying for this car.
Yeah, essentially.
All right, here you go.
So we have $2,500 due today.
Yeah. So fill out the little.
Make sure we got it right.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Estimated delivery within 2 weeks. You heard it here first.
All right.
Model 3 Standard Plus, rear-wheel drive, pearl white, 18-inch wheels, all black, partial premium.
So right now we're putting down a $2,500 deposit, and then I think the rest of it is due when the car is delivered, hopefully.
On delivery.
Exciting times here.
You can also go here. You can also finance it too. There's a financing option.
Is there a lease option?
Cash
No.
or loan.
All right, I guess cash it is. I prefer to lease it, but that's not an option. So cash it is, dude. Our
Okay.
hard-earned money is going.
Place the order.
Yeah. You think this will actually hold its value?
Do you think it'll be delivered within 2 weeks? You heard it here first. What's the date right now?
It's the 27th today.
2/27. Okay. Or 3/27.
Yeah, and by the way, we're going to do a series of these videos, so we're going to keep you up to date as to when the car is being delivered, and then of course our first drive, how it comes, all that good stuff. So let's see. Your order is complete. Confirm preferred delivery location.
Others are probably shouldn't show that either.
No, we can't show that. We can't show that. We have to blur all that out if you're going to show it.
Yeah, for sure.
If
Next.
somebody else is going to take over our car. They're going to go in there, create an account, and then it's going to get delivered to them. We know how you guys think, at least some of you.
Whoa! Confirmed delivery location: Littleton, South Broadway.
Okay, go next. Yeah, we could pick it up. That's at the.
Oh, that's a dealer.
Yeah, it's a dealer. Yeah.
Okay, so prepare for delivery.
Yeah. Let's see what happens next. Pins and needles here.
If this works, I'll be amazed.
Preparing for delivery.
Haha!
Well, before you bore him to death doing all this stuff, guys, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully the next one that you get to see is the car being delivered. So, yeah.
We do have vehicles on the ground if you're interested in more rapid delivery, but more than that, we do have a mid-range Model 3 that is less than your standard Plus if you'd be interested in moving into that vehicle. It's the last one left on the ground. It gives you more range, better sound, things like that. I believe it's like $500 less than your vehicle is as well.
Really? How come it's $500 less? So you get more range, but
This one, I think it has like 200 miles on it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, what color is it?
But it's blue.
Oh, it's blue. That's okay. That works. Black would not work. Yeah, what's the interior?
Yeah, so that's black.
Black. That's okay.
Pretty much the exact same. It's black, the 18, blue exterior.
Okay.
Is it 2019?
Is it a 2019 model or 2018?
2018, which is the reason this one has such a high adjustment. This car is about $3,000 off.
Okay. And what is it? Tell me what the car gets me that the other one doesn't get me. What do I get? So what's the difference between the mid-range? Yeah.
Definitely. So the standard Plus, you don't have maps, which is an odd thing. You would get that in the mid-range.
Okay.
You would get the upgraded sound system.
Yeah.
You'd get 42 more miles of range.
Okay.
You'd get the heated back seat.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Send me the stuff. You got my email address. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your help. I'll take a look and we'll be back to you. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Well, there you have it. We may have a Tesla earlier than we thought, with a little bit more range than we had suggested. I have to look on the website and see exactly what I'm paying for and what I'm not paying for, and see if it's worth getting a model year that's a little bit older, because obviously it's going to not hold its value as well since it is a 2018. So interesting. It took exactly maybe 5 hours for them to call me, maybe even a little less. So now we look at the website and we kind of check out what this deal is and whether it's worth doing.
Here is the mid-range that she has for us here. Okay, so it's a 2018 mid-range rear-wheel drive. So now there's a standard range and a long range.
Okay.
But I just did a little bit of research here. The mid-range is discontinued as of like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So it's one that you can no longer get anymore.
So I need your advice, dude. I went and ordered a Tesla today because you did one.
Copycat.
Yeah, and I got the not the base one, but the standard range plus, right? So I ordered that one.
So you're actually going to get your Tesla, is what you're saying.
Well, hold on, there's more. So I ordered, yeah, because I read that they actually have those and they're making them and selling them versus the one that you ordered, which is a base one, which I don't think anybody has seen yet. We're not even sure if one of those exists, right? So
Right.
this one was $2,500 more, and then I ordered. I spent another $2,000 on paint, on white paint, because I wanted the color for video, right? Because we're gonna do a video around this thing. So I like 2 minutes ago, I get a call from Tesla saying that if I want, they'll sell me a 2018 mid-range, which they no longer have, for $500 less.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So they have one with 285 miles on it. It's a blue one, and it's
Somebody returned it.
it's possible somebody returned it. It's a mid-range, which they no longer do. So instead of getting 240, now I'm getting 260. I'm also getting like the heated rear seats. What else are we getting, Tommy?
It's the premium interior one.
It's got a premium interior, but it's a 2018, and it's actually a little bit slower. Apparently, 0 to 60 is like 5.6 seconds. Top speed 120 versus 140. So what would you do? Would you take the older 2018 mid-range, or would you stick to the one we ordered?
The premium interior, according to Anton Wallman,
Yeah.
is being installed in all of the base Model 3s because they don't have the standard interior yet.
Okay.
So theoretically, that would not be a differentiator.
Okay.
But I would think the big differentiator would be potential resale value, because if you're going to turn around and sell it in a year, or
Right.
you know, whatever your life circumstance may be, right, in some time,
Yeah.
it's going to be worth less than the 2019.
Oh, it's gonna be worth, substantially less, right? All that interior stuff is worth nothing when you go to resell it. You know how that is, right? Right.
Yeah.
That's just so much. That's great,
It
but
just matters the year and the bits you've got.
Yeah.
So the 2018 is a year older, so that's kind of a bummer.
yeah,
But I'm assuming you'd be able to get it right now, though.
yeah, I could get it like right now as opposed to waiting for it. It's a conundrum.
Maybe it's time for me to fly to Denver and drive yours.
Yeah, I could get it. I can go. It's at the dealership. They called me from the dealership in Denver, so I can actually go pick it up this week if I wanted to.
Now, see, I think it's funny that my order's been in for almost, I guess it's over 4 weeks now, and nobody's called to try and upsell me. I hear all these tales that everybody is trying to upsell everyone,
Yeah.
and I haven't received an upsell. I think in my situation,
Yeah.
I would wait for the base one, because I'm attempting to do this as the shopper that has said 35, maybe stretch budget to 37 is my absolute tops.
Right.
So I'm sticking with the base model. I'm interested to see how long it actually takes. Again, for the same reason, because if you're that base shopper that said, I'm ready to buy a car for whatever life circumstance that is. Maybe your car is dying, or you really want a new one.
Yeah.
But you're saying my limit's 36, 37. I'm going to do it now. I'll put my order down. I want to see how long that actually takes.
That's fair enough. What do you think I should do though? I'm not the base shopper. We're trying to do the. My biggest sticking point is that it's a 2018. That's gonna.
Yeah, that is a sticking point for me.
Yeah, that's gonna really hurt. I think that's probably worth more of a discount than they're offering, actually, because it's already at this point a 2018 is probably already worth at least 10-15% less than a 2019.
Logically, yes, especially if it's walked off the dealer lot.
Yeah, well, we don't know if it has or not.
Right, and because of the way they do their return policies, you may never know.
Right, exactly. So we don't know if it's
because it may never have been quote unquote fully registered.
right.
That is a tricky one. I have a feeling that I would go for the 2019 and I would wait.
Yeah.
But if you're planning on keeping it for a while, then the 2018 is not going to necessarily be too much different.
No, we
That's
won't.
the thing is, if you're keeping it if you're the customer that keeps it for 5 years, what does it matter?
But we're not. We're gonna keep it for a year and then move it on. Right. That's
It's gonna
yeah.
matter a lot.
Yeah.
Then
That's,
not 2019, because otherwise you're losing a lot.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take a look at. She's sending me the info. I'm gonna take a look. But I think you're right. I think I'm gonna hang tight for the 2019. I don't really care about heated rear seats. I mean, it's not like, I care about the money we're gonna lose, and I think the deal is just not good enough. If it was maybe.
Yeah.
If it was maybe $2,000 or $3,000 less, then I'd be in for it. But $500 less, and the 20 miles of range is not that big of a deal. Plus, it's slower.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they put more cash on the hood, then yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'd think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the interior is going to be the same, according to Anton.
Right.
You know, we'll see if that ends up being true.
Yeah.
Because they're still delaying the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
part. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
let me know what happens.
All right. I'll let you know. Thanks, dude. Thanks for your
All right,
advice.
bye.
Appreciate it. Bye.
So we're gonna respond to the gal who gave
Yeah.
us the offer, and you know the deal is if she takes more off on the price of the car, then we might go for it because like we told Alex on Autos there, you know it's not worth the extra rear heated seats and the nicer interior
Yeah.
if it's 2018.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. There we go. Should we send it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. There you go. That was Alex on Autos, by the way, who also got me. You know, he kind of got me to do this, right?
You didn't send it.
I know. I'll send it. All right. Now, just make sure. All right, I'm sending it. Thanks. Sent. Cool. All right. Good.